Okay, now we're going to work on the Judo Yoko-wakare, the modified side separation. Okay, this one is modified due to the fact that it's done without a gi. When you're doing this in judo, you're usually attacking off of the side. You're grabbing the sode or the sleeves. But since there's no sleeves on my uki here, my training partner, the guy I'm throwing, I'm going to have to work this off of an overhook. All right, the trick to working this off the overhook is being really relaxed. We'll have you step to this side so they'll get a really good. This is one of the best angles to understand this. Okay, we're in the overhook position now. This one time I want to grab the wrist. Now, mind you, I'm not grabbing the wrist just to hold it. I mean, I'm holding it here, but I'm not really wanting it too much. Note my knee. My hips are in. I want my knee to be up against his knee. All right. I'm going to give him a little tug here, because what happens, remember I told y'all, when you tug and yank at something, what happens? They snatch out. That's what I want him to do that. All right. I grab the wrist or near the meaty part of the forearm. I'll buckle it on his knee, and I'll yank on his arm. He pulls back, and I step back. As soon as that arm comes back, this is when I step back with my right leg, the inside position. Now, once he steps back, once I step back and the arm goes back, I'm going to take my left arm and uppercut his own armpit. I'm going to twist my body around his arm, all right? So when I do that, I'm going to hook there. And he's down on the mat. And it's a really smooth throw with this one. All right, I keep my head up, obviously. I swim my arm over to the head. Because I always want to attack the head on any throw, all right? That's just for instructional purposes. I'll do it again from this side. I'm going to do it from this side now. I'm going to have it here. I buckle in on his knee. I give him a yank. He slides back. I step back. There. I swim over. There. All right. That's how you do it statically when you practice the move. You know, you just get used to twisting your body around, you uppercutting the armpit, you stepping back. Now, when you're wrestling, because the wrestling match or the grappling match is not done in one spot, you have to realize you have to set this up through movement. All right? We're in the overhook. I'm in the overhook position, and I'm tussling with him, and I'm moving, trying to see where I'm going with it. And finally, because he's not going to sit down and let me hold on to his arm as we move. He's going to be free with that arm. He's going to be struggling with it. I'm going to let my arm out. There. And I have that arm. I'm in a headlock position. All right? I go chest to chest. I make him carry my weight. All right. Stay down around for a second. Scoot back up. All right. Here's something I want y'all to understand. When you're in the headlock position, off of a throw, all right? I want you to practice this with your partner, whether it's male or female. I don't know if it's your girlfriend or not, a boyfriend or whatever it is you want to do. When you lie like this, when I put my back up against his chest, yeah, he's carrying some weight. Now, when I roll my body and try to, this is his body on the ground. Like this, he's okay. Now I'm going to roll my weight like this. I'm trying to cut him in half. There's a blade on my latissimus dorsi. I'm going to make him carry weight. That makes it hard for him to breathe. Here. All right. My lat is digging into his chest. All right. That's the way I want him. I want to be in control with my head. Down so I don't want to push my head away from his. And I'm going to be here. All right. We ain't going to cover too much on that one in this particular setup because that's another series we're going to work on in the next technique. But we're going to go back to the Judo Yoko-wakare. I'm in overhook position. Especially if he's taller, I don't want to stay too much in the overhook position because he has that height advantage. I'm going to buckle my hip, I'm going to drop my hips down, buckle into his knee. I'm going to be yanking and moving. And he yanks out. There. All right. Hip heist. And now I'm right there on top of him. All right. It's a real smooth technique. I'm not going to throw on this hip. I want you to see the footwork. All right. And it's hard not to throw them when you do it right. Okay, I buckle here, I yank, he pulls, I step back. This foot comes across here. You see, that's where I'm going with it. All right, if you have a bigger partner like I do here, he can hold you up. I buckle in, I step back, and I wham, right there. And notice I'm trying to twist this way. You see my body twisting. All right, I'm gonna go to the opposite angle. Okay, we're here. I buckle that knee in. I step back when the arm goes back. You see how my body's twisted that way. All right? And you see how I hug that arm and I twist, and when I finally commit to it, he rolls right over the top of me. All right? It's not a real hard technique to pick up on because of the fact that I'm using momentum as my primary weapon in this technique. You don't want to be lifting too much with your arms to throw somebody, unless you're doing, you're doing your Greco-Roman wrestling. And even then, you're using your legs. Your arms are used to secure your opponent right where they are. You load them into your hip, and then you stand up with them using your legs. All right, you don't want to lift with your arms. All right, that's a lot of weight to be carrying. I don't want to carry weight with my arms. I carry it with my legs, which are like 2-3 times as strong as my arms. All right. So I want you to practice that a few times, and first time you practice it, just practice it standing still. You can use your little crash pads if you have it. It's not necessary, but if you want, you feel more secure doing it, that's fine. Then as you kick away the crash pads, then you go into the regular mat and you practice your Judo Throw Yoko-wakare, your modified side separation. All right.